else you win. And then begin to see what you're doing to me. This MTV is not for free. It's OPC is killing me. So desperately I'll sing the other love. Sure, but I'm so raging, hating, pain, and fear itself. And I can't keep these feelings on the shelf. I've tried, well, no, like I lied. To be frank, just suicide. But I got too much pride inside you. Hide or slide. I'll do it on the side and let it ride until I die.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the LI Sports Network. I'm Magnus Healy, and tonight we're proud to bring you coverage of the 5th annual Suffolk County High School Hockey League's Freshman All-Star Game. Tonight's matchup showcases the very best first-year talent from across Suffolk County. Players who have made an immediate impact on the ice and represent the future of high school hockey here on Long Island. From speed and skill to grit and hockey IQ, this game is a celebration of the next generation of stars. It's a special night for these athletes, their coaches, families, and fans, as the top freshmen from the league come together for one unforgettable showcase. So sit back, enjoy the action, and stay with us as I send it over to our public address announcer, Brian Brannigan, for the introductions to this night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Suffolk County High School Hockey League Freshman All-Star Game. Tonight, the best of the freshmen and developmental leagues face off and show their skills. We at LI Sports Network are proud to host the event and want to thank the rink staff and all of you for making this possible. Now, introducing your 2025 Freshman All-Stars. For Team Gold, Northport, Henry Alfano. For Connecticut Sayville, Joel Antoniou. For Sachem, Jesse Atkins. For ESM, Kevin Beckman. For West Islip, Landon Baccio. For Northport, Robert Quescu. For Northport, DeMarco, Gio DeMarco. For Sachem, Vincent Donahue. For East Islip, Connor Ivers. For Connecticut, Tyler Jones. From West Islip, Mikey Lane. For ESM, Carl McGovern. For Connecticut, Jack Mooney. For Sachem, JJ O'Connor.
We're gonna make it bend and break.
For East Islip, Liam Van Steen.
In case God doesn't show. Let the good times roll. And
For East Islip, Alex Walsh.
that make the words come to life. But who does he think he is?
For West Islip, Lucas Wilk.
Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. It tastes like you, sweeter. One night, yeah.
And for in goal, East Islip, Anthony Ford. And in goal, for ESM, Austin Pagano.
Looking forward to the future. My eyesight is going back.
Now introducing Team White. For Longwood, Caesar Aravena. For Smithtown Hopog Red, Nick Beccarelli. For Smithtown Hopog Blue, Anthony Donorama. For St. Anthony, Reggie Henry.
Only think in the form of crunching numbers.
For Middle Country, Derek Johnson.
Get me out of my mind. Get you out of those clothes.
For Longwood, Luke Lamacchia.
One more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. It tastes like you, sweeter.
For Ward Melville, Justin Lee.
Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. It tastes like
For Smithtown Hopog Blue, Reed Malcheski.
even though they weren't so great.
For St. Anthony, Logan Macaulay.
Thanks for the memories. Thanks for
For Smithtown Hopog Red, John Mills. For KPC, Owen Niter. For Smithtown Hopog Red, Jack Orth. For Ward Melville, Leo Palomara. For KPC, Joseph Schwartz. For KPC, Colin Skinner. For Smithtown Hopog Red, Tyler. For Longwood, Lucas Veraldi. And starting in goal for St. Anthony, Brody Morabito. And in goal for Smithtown Hauppauge Red, Tyler Thompson. Your head coaches for Team White, Carl McGovern and Nick West. For gold, Frank Coyle and David Wirtz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please, if able, rise and remove your caps as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem.
And we're back. The national anthem is behind us, and credit to you, Brannigan. Some amazing public address intros to start this freshman all-star game. It's a night that we'll remember. These kids have worked hard throughout this season to get to this point, and we're here to honor their skills and the assets that they are to their high school hockey team, as this is just the start of a generation of hockey players that we'll see throughout the course of their high school careers really start to blossom.
Oh, absolutely, and we're already seeing that blossoming happen. That's why they're here tonight representing their schools in this all-star game. It should be an excellent game of, if anything, based on last year, it's not an all-star game you would see in the pros where they kind of just mail it in sometimes and aren't fully trying. No, they're trying, they're loving the game, and they're playing with some teammates maybe and other travel teams. But tonight, it's all about showcasing what they have best on best.
Certainly, and you see we're part of all of Suffolk County here tonight, represented at the freshman division. As you mentioned, some of these guys probably play on the same travel teams, and that brings kind of this camaraderie together on the ice here tonight. It brings this passion. You know, you got a bunch of kids here who are here for the love of the game. They want to do this long term, and they're just at the freshman level, and the skill that they have is tremendous, and the ability for us to see it just here at this freshman level, and then next year JV and eventually varsity, and to see how these kids will get better and better as we go. It's truly a remarkable thing.
It is, and it's not surprising to see some of the players we'll see on the ice tonight make that jump straight to varsity. We saw that last year with some players, and I'm certain that we'll see it again this year, depending on the system they're in. Obviously, some schools much deeper at various levels than others. Some don't have JV programs, some do. And so these are the best of the best at this level, and I look forward to a great game of hockey.
It'll be that for sure. It's going to be an exciting night. The festivities, they're already excited. The introductions, it's about them. This is the night where we at the LI Sports Network for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League make them feel like professionals. It brings them this level of confidence that you don't get often. And we'll see guys cycle in from all over the place. You've got guys in net for Team White. You've got Tyler Thompson and Brody Morabio. And on the other side, you have Anthony Ford and Austin Pagano. Austin Pagano in the net for warm-ups. And respectively, Justin Thompson on the other side. Tyler Thompson, excuse me. It'll be a showcase of these kids' skills and an exciting one to watch at that.
So funny enough, the goalie tandem for ESM a year ago was Pagano and Morbido. Morbido going over to the Friars, and Pagano leading the charge in net with her contending mate. And so it is funny to see that both great goaltenders represented here in the All-Star game were teammates a season ago. It's not that uncommon, as there's some great goaltending across Long Island, and certainly some of it going to be represented tonight and again after this with the JV All-Star game. And so, and of course on the other side of the rink we have the varsity skills competition should be getting underway shortly, as followed up by the varsity 3-on-3 tournament. So a lot of great hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on full display here tonight, Magnus.
From 5:30 to 11 tonight, whatever the time is, it is all hockey here at the rinks in Hauppauge. It's an exciting time, as you'd mentioned, from freshman to varsity, and some guys actually on this freshman all-star roster are from the developmental league. So that is a testament to their skill, as you'd mentioned, Mike showcasing a few of those players.
Absolutely. Yeah, from the developmental league, as part of EI, you have Connor Ivers. He's been the GOAT.
And you get to see this kind of throughout the season, as you'd mentioned, Brannigan. We call these games for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, and these names become familiar to us, and it's cool to see that these kids had blossomed, as you mentioned, with Ivers. Getting to see him develop throughout the season is a really neat thing.
Another one of those players for Longwood, Lucas Veraldi. We're also going to see representing the developmental division tonight is Gio DeMarco for Northport, and he is the current leading scorer in the DVL. He has certainly turned a lot of heads for Northport Huntington developmental team, which are above and beyond better than a season ago.
These teams develop, these kids get better game by game. Obviously, their first 45 minutes are not going to look like their last, and we see that now as we're just moments away from the opening puck drop here. Just finished up warm-ups. Players returning to their benches, getting everything set. 15 minutes on the clock. It's an exciting time.
It's worth noting, Magnus, that we haven't listed Team White, Team Gold. Team White will be the teams in the solid color jerseys, which I'm sure if you're a parent or family member, you just identify which team they're on and you know from there. For all of you at home, the white jerseys, or the team that we have designated as white, will be in the solid jerseys. The team we designated as gold will be in the white jerseys. So the home team is gold, the road team is white.
Confusing. But why would they make it easy for us?
Never.
Never, never. As with the St. Anthony's games, black wearing gold and gold wearing white, whatever it may be, it's always going to be a challenge for us up in the booth, identifying these guys and giving you guys the best quality broadcast we can, as we're just set here, about to get underway. Suffolk County High School Hockey League Freshman All-Star Game. Puck drop, one off, right away. Some clambering in the neutral zone. Johnson now playing good defense for White, as we mentioned, the guest team in a solid colored uniforms. Back there, that's Derek Johnson representing Middle Country playing defense. In transition finds Reggie Henry III. Across to his other teammate from St. Anthony's, Logan McCauley, who has an early shot and a score. Logan McCauley with the assist from his teammate Reggie Henry III starts the scoring for Team White.
You see the chemistry. It's no surprise that these coaches are going to put players from the same team on the same line. We see it there. And McCauley, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points in 7 games played, showing what he can do. Getting White on the board early.
That one was off the chest of the netminder for Team Gold, Anthony Ford. Kind of rebounded back in front. McCauley able to punch it through, as with 14-17 to go in this first period, we already see a 1-0 lead for Team White. As the aforementioned McCauley Henry in his own corner to his teammate Henry III from the Friars over at St. Anthony's. Across the blue line he goes on the far side. Good stick check in transition from Henry Alfano, the Northport Huntington Tigers member. As now Cesar Aravena back to Derek Johnson in their own defensive zone.
Couple of Long Island Royals right there. Johnson and Aravena.
It's just the chemistry that you'll build, whether you're on the same high school team or travel team, as the slap shot there will not fall out in front. Backhanded shot won't go for Beccarelli, as good goaltending there from Ford as it goes behind his own net.
Beccarelli just got in too tight. Couldn't go anywhere with the puck.
As Lamacchia will get it out of his corner. Wrister from Beccarelli won't go. Taking it behind the net is Beccarelli, now member of Smithtown Hauppauge, which is a dynasty. I think you can call it in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. They know how to win at all levels, varsity, JV, freshman, as we see here. They've got talent for days.
So deep, they have two teams, separate teams represented here tonight in the blue and red.
And now behind the net, Lamacchia goes, centering bid goes far. Beccarelli on the far side. To his teammate Donahue, sends it close. And a pad save from Ford. It's a weird night because you've got a bunch of guys who have played throughout the season, and maybe you have a little bit of a rivalry forming, and now you've got to band together and try to win the All-Star game.
Absolutely, and believe me, as I mentioned at the top, these teams, they want to win. They absolutely want to win, and so far, great start for White in those solid jerseys. Good early possession, good chances, and obviously the 1-0 lead.
Cannot complain. Bragging rights is what it'll give you as this one goes behind the net, handled on this side by a member of West Islip.
And unlike some certain formats, you will see all players on representing a certain school or program, they'll be on the same team.
Mm-hmm. So you will not separate two West Islip guys or something like that. But for a situation like Smithtown Hauppauge, where you have a blue and a red, those two teams will be separate to both white and gold. As now down the ice goes Derek Johnson. Dangles through some defenders, but good job. Rebounded out in front by Mills, won't fall on his shot, takes it around the net. Now going to the far corner, 11:39 to go in this first period. Around the net they go, handled on the back end by Lucas Reyes of Middle Country. Mikey Lane now for West Islip as it bounces off the near boards. Derek Johnson now, offensive zone. Takes it wide, stops his step. He's got Skinner if he needs him.
It's good defense from Wilk there of West Islip.
Slap shot, Skinner rattles wide.
Oh, he put some hammer into that one.
That was an aggressive one, as now it finds on the far side. Back to Derek Johnson's stick in the neutral zone. Decides to slow down the pace of play here. Now through the neutral zone he goes, across the red line. He's got some momentum, takes it wide, wrister wide, and it'll rattle around to the far side. Stewart puts it towards the net, but a stick save from Ford. Stewart mentioning the KPC team, Kings Park Comac, as now in the neutral zone we go. Robert Cusco for Northport Huntington as we see some line changes. New faces getting in, Kevin Beckman on the ice, as well as another tandem of ESM. I'll try to make out who that is. Carl McGovern is now it's out in front. Shot pad save from Anthony Ford. Good job on his end. Staying alert. Rebounding is going to be a hard part for these goalies, staying and controlling this puck.
Yeah, it's a couple great saves from Ford there. First one off the mask. Second one reaches out, gets the right toe on it.
Now Cesar Aravena on the near side tries to take it in. 2-on-1. Kevin Beckman, though, finds the puck. That puck, man, I've called a lot of games with Kevin Beckman. The puck seems to find his stick every time, as now he goes down the ice with speed. Dangling through some defenders. Wrister wide as it'll fall to the other end of the ice.
Yeah, they're going to have, or try to have Aravena or some of the best defensemen on Beckman all night.
Speaking again, shot from Beckman on Aravena, one of the better defenders we see at this freshman level. As they actually dueled it out earlier, Longwood ESM in an earlier season matchup went into overtime, and Beckman wound up ending that game. I was able to call that one alongside, and it was just a phenomenal matchup.
Yeah, Aravena, despite being a defenseman, 17 goals, 5 assists, and 22 points for Longwood this year. It's been an absolute difference maker.
As now he handles it behind the net. Working on DeMarco from Northport Huntington. Gio DeMarco as finds some sticks. Eventually finds his teammate, though, on the back end.
And this truly is an opportunity for the developmental products to showcase their skills in how they would play against a level above. And not just a level above, but the best of the best from the level above.
100%. Showcase yourself. Let the coaches know what you stand for and what you could bring to their team, possibly, as Henry III for St. Anthony's clears it. Backhanded pass finds Cesar Aravena trying to take advantage of the line changes from Gold. He takes it wide, shot, pad, save, and Anthony Ford will stop the clock with 8:40 to go. 1-0. White leads off of the Henry the third goal from his assist from his teammate Logan McCauley.
Yeah, it's been one of those games where Ford I look to specifically as I'm very impressed. He allows the early goal, easy to get rattled, and has faced a number of high-quality chances since then and has looked excellent.
It's about composure. You stated earlier as good defense from Derek Johnson, though, as Vanstein was threatening on his own defensive zone.
Great recovery from Johnson there as he coughed the puck up at the offensive zone blue line. Never want to do that as a defenseman, but when you got the wheels like Johnson does, he's able to make up for it.
Beccarelli on the far side. Takes it behind the net, tries to centering feed, won't fall. As now he regains it. Now at the blue line for his teammate Donahue. Donnarumma, pardon me. As now Walsh with a breakaway coming out of the net.
Oh boy, Morbido being aggressive.
Early on, that's a risk you got to take. You're coming deep out of the net, a one-on-one, but he makes it happen. Puck rattles in the air, eventually falls down. No harm, no foul. As Lamaki on the other end for Longwood. Stolen by Atkins, a member of that Sachem Braves team, which is very, very good over at the developmental level.
Well, they haven't lost. Is that good?
I would think so, you know. They've got a guy in Lovergene who's, I think, last I remember, up to like 15 or 16 goals on the season, which is just insanity. Averaging almost 3 a game is now behind the net they go. Johnson, though, playing really good defense, helping out Morabio. Now handling through the neutral zone is Johnson. Quick through some defenders. Got the one-on-one. Backhanded shot. Pad save. Beautiful moves from Johnson, though, off the rebound. Tries to center it. Pretty good clear from Team White. Back at the post. Shot, and he scores! What a job from Team White. We try to see who scored that there.
It looked like it was Lee from the point, and he's getting praise from his teammate Leo Palomara.
Great job creating open space.
Yep. It's going to go back to the point. Lee's going to take this shot. Ford gets most of it, just not all of it. Play was set up entirely, though, by that great rush up the ice, showcasing the silky mitts, Derek Johnson.
There's some great moves on his end, is now a member of Smithtown Hauppauge, and Mills cross to his teammate Jack Orth. Cross ice pass. Bounces off the glass but won't fall as he tries to clear it now. Towards the net they go. Orth does a good job getting in front with 6:30 to go. 2-0. White leads. It's been all White thus far. Anthony Ford not really getting much help, though. The Gold offense has not gotten going as an icing is called, as Ford has had a tremendous amount of good saves on his end. So we'll be heading down to the other end of the ice.
See if they get some offensive shots on Morabito here.
Some good defense from Schwartz towards the net, but it'll be corralled by Mills. Whiffs on the clear attempt, though. Finds Wilk of West Islip towards the net. Shot, pad, save from Morabito. So this is like the thing. You're a freshman, and you get a presentation like this for an all-star game. It's got you pumped up. You feel like the professional. It's an environment that gets you excited, and it almost elevates your play a little bit. You just try that much harder, which you had mentioned. Some professionals at the NHL level, they kind of blow it off. They've gotten their money, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just another game for them, a chance to rest. But for these kids, it's a chance to prove themselves.
100%, and they love going against each other. Who doesn't love a competition? You know, you don't play the game if you don't like to win the game. And all of the players on the ice love to win the game. And right now, it's the team in the solid jerseys, our designated white team, dominating over Team Gold at the moment.
I just love how White is wearing all of the solid and Gold is wearing all the white.
But of course, you know.
Because why would it be easy for us?
Why would it?
That's uncharacteristic. As now, good defense in their defensive zone from Cesar Aravena. Probably one of the better defenders that we'll see in this game. Shot off the chest of Ford. Rebound can't fall through. And now down the ice they go. They've got momentum, this time led by Henry Alfano for Northport Huntington. He loses the puck, though. Again, Cesar Aravena finding his way on defense. And now Kevin Beckman will skate into his own offensive zone.
Yeah,
Defensive zone, excuse me.
Yeah, you see Beckman joining the rush there. Didn't end up getting the puck, but offensively minded for sure on the back end there, much like the Johnson and Aravena duo across.
Derek Johnson now, he skates so quickly. He's got so much momentum on his end, and that's a guy who he meets in the slot there in Kevin Beckman, who will put a stop to any momentum you have going forward. One of the bigger guys we'll see in this game, carries a ton of mass, and with that comes confidence.
Absolutely, as a forward, well-positioned save. They're going to switch up the dynamic Aravena-Johnson pair. We're going to see, again, not much of a drop-off with Orth coming out alongside Lee, who scored the goal for Ward Melville, a Ward Melville team who's yet to get a win this year. So truly is a game where players on those teams that just aren't getting it done, they don't have the horses, a chance to showcase that they still got it, even though the stats might not reflect it.
And, you know, at the end of the day, if you're a coach for either one of these sides, out in front, a chance for Malashevsky, but a good clear on the end of Ford as it's through the slot, as he shuts me up. Now down the ice they go. O'Connor, good defense on the back end, though, from Orth as he'll look to clear. Member of Smithtown Hop-Hog, Jack Orth now takes it wide. But as I was saying, your priority is to win, but at the same time, get these kids their ice time, let them showcase their talent. Regardless if you have a good game or not, you're here. You were selected for the All-Star game firsthand, which is impressive in and of itself.
Absolutely. You see Orth blast that last one, and Reed Malachevsky out there, both representing Smithtown Hop-Hog. Smithtown Hop-Hog, again, as I mentioned, split into two teams. They're all playing together. They practice together. They might not be on the same teams in the league itself, but they will be here, again, like the
Stolen by Henry. The third shot again, and an assist to his teammate, Logan McCauley. The Friars duo is igniting this team-wide offense.
It's really been a dominant showing, and of course, St. Anthony, never a shortage of talent for the Friars. Comes off the defensive zone turnover right here. Great read. And now it's a 2-on-1 down low. What are you going to do? Ford doing all he can, but the Friar duo gets it done again. It's 3-0 for the team white.
That was a beautiful sequence by the Friar tandem, and another shot from Beccarelli rattles off the chest of Ford as he sends it around behind the net, finds Johnson at the far point. A really good sequence. That was a beautiful cross pass through the slot and a little one-timer from McCauley as we'll blow a whistle. The net was off. But again, you get the ability to showcase as these St. Anthony's fellows are doing tonight.
Yeah, and for St. Anthony, they had a difficult time picking just a couple of all-stars to represent them. You got Aiden Kalmar on the back end leading the team in points. McCauley, as I mentioned, 11 points on the year. Henry, 7 goals, 2 assists, 9 to his credit, as Johnson just is magical.
That was something through the back and forth.
Oh, how do you do from Derek Johnson? My goodness.
As now he handles the puck with 2:49 to go in this first period. 3-0 White leads. He'll go behind his own net. As a little bit of playfulness from Morabito as now McCauley across the blue line. McCauley moves, shot, chest save from Ford, rebounded by his teammate Henry III. As a fair share of assists on his end, both to his teammate, 2 on the night, 2 goals for Logan McCauley. As it's like this culture you build specifically with these teams that have 2 teams like Smithtown Hop-Hog or St. Anthony's at the JV level. You develop a culture as, hold on, Johnson now, wide, shot high, rattles off the glass. You get to practice together as a team. These kids develop, and it's a culture unlike no other. And I think that's a testament to the skill and the coaching that both of these teams have, and everyone on this ice for that matter. And it's got to be hard for the committee or whoever selects these all-stars like Beccarelli, who an open shot, but it rattles wide.
Yeah, the GMs usually take care of it for their respective sides.
Out in front, bodies everywhere, but a whistle is blown.
Puck underneath Ford. No goals whistled. But it's been a dominant showing for the team We're calling Team White in the solid home NHL jerseys, home color pattern, if you will. And again, these are all talented, prideful players. See if they can muster up a response here. The Team Gold in the white jerseys.
Vancey playing some good defense off of the puck drop to Mills. Now behind the net will go with Jack Mooney from Connecticut Red with a minute and 28 seconds to go in this first period. Beckman with speed around Aravena. We knew these two would give us a matchup. He's toying with it behind his own net, rattles it to the point for Mooney. Sends it down low through some defenders. Aravena, though, shoves bodies off effortlessly, and now back into the defensive zone. To Lee is now Mooney with it for Connecticut Red.
T-Birds captain Jack Mooney.
Well, we just shade under a minute to go in this first period. On the near side for Kevin Beckman, sends it low, just past the stick of Mooney. And if you're looking on the broadcast, you might not be able to see it, but we've got a group of kids on the near corner here. I guess maybe older or family members.
Fellow
viewing.
teammates, too.
Yeah.
I see Everett Shupp of VSM, 22.
Looking to wrap it around, can't get it to fall, and finds the stick of Beckman.
It's Leo Palomara's turn to show off the dangles.
That was a beautiful job with the stick there. That's what you'll find. The stats don't tell the full story. You've got a guy like that, Palomara, who does a great job with the stick. Maybe not get the goal, but he's a great stick handler at that.
Yeah, on the Ward Melville team, yet to have a win this year, but he has been their heart and soul in terms of scoring this season, getting a chance to showcase what he could do.
As that signals the end of this first period, 3-0. White leads off of 2 Macaulay goals, and St. Anthony's proving to be a fire starter for this White offense. So with that, we will take a we will step aside here from the LI Sports Network. Puck drop, and that starts the second period of action here for the freshman all-star game. White was dominant in the first period with 3 goals of their own, as Derek Johnson, who's been a great job for them on defense, continues to be that.
Yeah, the Friars duo responsible for 2 of those goals in period number 1, and the other goal coming from Justin Lee, who, get this, Magnus, doesn't have a goal this year. The defenseman for Ward Melville, and I also misspoke earlier, it's their JV team without a win. Their freshman team have a couple of wins on the year. But again, Leo Palomara, 13 goals, 16 points in 7 games played, and not too shabby.
If anything, it's more impressive for Lee to get that goal in the All-Star game when you're going up against the best defenders, especially a year above, as he is a developmental player. It's a testament to your skill. My apologies, he's a freshman. But yeah, you're going to see the best defenders at whatever level you are in the All-Star game, so a goal here just means all the more for Lee, as now Derek Johnson comes away with the puck in the neutral zone. Good defense for Team White, as now he takes it across the blue line. Takes it wide. Good stick check, though, from Jesse Atkins of SCHSHL. In the neutral zone, Orth goes to clear, and he collides with Henry Alfano, and now a breakaway. Jones Dangles, backhanded shot, good save from Morabito.
First great chance of the game for Team Gold, and it's thwarted by the Friar Tendy.
Not much else you could do if you're Tyler Jones. You did as much as you could. Morabito getting wide, creating a big base in the net, and it's out in front. Rattling past Ford, trying to shove it through the net. Bodies everywhere, but it finds the near corner. Good clear on the end of Joseph Schwartz. Now Cesar Aravena dumps it off to Anthony Donnarumma, excuse me. Now Henry Alfano wide, tries to centering bid through the slot, rattles high on the near side now. As Antonio almost had it in the slot, couldn't corral it in though. Cesar Aravena again, that defensive-minded player from Longwood that we had mentioned. Him and Beckman have been battling all night. Beccarelli on the near side. Beccarelli into the offensive zone. Chasing the puck, tries to corral it. Shot, and he scores! Nick Beccarelli for Smithtown Hauppauge Red. Punches in the goal.
4-zip. Beccarelli. It's his second season on the freshman team, and he's going to pick a corner just inside the post and in. Shooter's goal there for Beccarelli.
And the white lead extends to 4 now with 12:23 to go in this second period now. Henry, the third, trying to get a goal of his own. He's tired of just assisting his teammate McCall. He wants to get a tally of his own as he has it on the far side. Wrister from Aravena doesn't fall. Now McCauley through the slot, shot, pad save from Ford. Again, continuing to be the dominant goalkeeper in this matchup is now Kevin Beckman just toying with Beccarelli. Rattles off the near boards and down the ice it goes towards the net of Morabito. Back and forth. 11:45 to go in this second period. Shot off the far glass. You know, Ryan, I just wanted to say again, if I didn't thank you again, your intros in the beginning were phenomenal.
Oh,
the energy,
thank you.
The passion in which you spoke out these players' names surely got them excited. So just a highlight to you.
It's their moment. I want to do their moment justice. Yeah. They've earned it. They deserve it. And I'm just trying to highlight that in my own little way.
As now Lee picking up his first goal, as you had mentioned, in the All-Star game.
It's got to build the confidence, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Going into the second half of the season is taken down twice. Come on, refs. Not going to call the penalty?
Yeah, it was McGovern.
I know.
McGovern a little testy there with the stick, but Beccarelli now in the center. Good defense from Kevin Beckman, but it finds the stick of Henry III, and he gets his goal. Finally, Reggie Henry III for the Friars, and it's a 5-0 lead.
This has been the night of the Friars, hasn't it, Magnus? As they have combined for 3 of the 5 here tonight. And this one from Henry is just going to sneak through Ford, who gets a big chunk of it. That's really the first goal of the game that Ford might look at and say, should have had it. I mean, he has made a number of great stops in net for EI throughout the year and here tonight, but couldn't get enough of it that time.
When you've got an entire team of all-stars peppering shots at you left and right, they're eventually going to fall. You can only do so much. If you're Ford, as another one rattles off of his chest. Aravena trying to punch it off the rebound. Lamacchia, his teammate, rather. Pressure is on the goaltender Ford tonight as his teammate, though, on the other end, Walsh tries to take it down the ice. Takes it wide, but good defense by Lee. Rattles towards the net, but eventually a clear.
Oh, great chance there in front for Van Steen off the ricochet. And Morabito, who we haven't seen too often having to make saves tonight, comes up big that time.
Now Johnson with his delightful stick handling tries a centering feed. Wraparound shot attempt. Rattles off. What a save, Henry Ford. To get back post to post.
He never gave up. Never gave up. What a play.
Wow.
For the EI netminder, that's something.
Let's take another look at that. That was a beautiful save.
Well, we're going to. Getting ahead of yourself here, Magnus. But yeah, we are absolutely going to take another look at this Anthony Ford save.
Wow.
got across. Puck's rattling around down there.
He was facing the net at one point.
He
Does
was.
a 360, extends the leg. And as we had mentioned, we were going to look at it, and another shot once again comes the way of Ford. So he is being peppered with pressure from Team White. 5 goals is the lead. White over Gold with 9:36 to go in this second period. Henry Alfano from Northport Huntington on the far side. Far corner, wrapping it around the net behind Morbido. Schwartz now with it for KPC. Finds a stick of Alfano again.
Good forecheck.
Yeah. Good job there from Donnarumma. Orth now is teammate of Donnarumma. Centering feed can't find Schwartz. As now down the ice will go. Led this time by Landon Baccio of West Islip. On the near side now. Lucas Wilk of West Islip. So we see different teams. West Islip, both at the developmental and the freshman level, represented here tonight. Again, it's impressive. If you're a developmental kid, 8th grade, maybe even 7th grade, represented at the freshman level, good and bright things in your future for sure. As a quick breakaway opportunity, but it's thwarted by good defense on the end of Team Gold, or White, excuse me. No, Team Gold. They're wearing the white uniforms.
Yep. Yeah, Mikey Lane in particular.
It's behind
West
the net.
Islip. He was one of those developmental players in the All-Star game from a season ago, making the jump to the freshman division and making his second straight All-Star appearance.
Just over 8 minutes to go in the second period. Bodies on the ice, centering bid, and a chest save from Morbido.
Great setup. Wilk gets a lot of power on the shot. Unfortunately, right into the chest area, as you mentioned, Magnus, of the Friar goaltender, Morbido. He and Beccarelli talking with one another, and they're going to change up the goaltenders, so great start, I'd say, for both. Morbido doesn't allow the goal, doesn't face nearly as many high-danger chances as Ford. Did what he could, so Pagano replacing Ford and Thompson replacing Morbido.
Tyler Thompson, member of Smithtown Hauppauge Red, and Austin Pagano, a member of Eastport South Manor. The Shark says,
oh my goodness,
already pressured.
Yeah, welcome to the game, Austin. Here's a Johnson breakaway to get you settled.
We'll fire a shot your way as now his teammate Beckman tries to help him out here. As good steal there on the back end.
As Neidert.
Owen Neidert. Neidert.
I know.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I had meant to triple check right before the game, and there was 2 names. That was one of them, and I got caught.
I was thinking Neidert. I was like, you know what, Brannigan knows. So now we're both caught up here.
Yeah, that was it's a coin flip. You know?
Our apologies, though. As 7:12 to go in the second period. What's got to get going for Team Gold here? It's just the chances. If I can count, I've seen 2 chances on net so far.
Yeah. Team Gold in the white jerseys, they've got to do a better job of transitioning out of their defensive end into the offensive zone crisply. And then once you're there, sustain some pressure. Easier said than done, of course, but cleaner zone exits go a long way. See if Jesse Atkins can try to kickstart this.
An opportunity on the back end for Team White. A penalty was called on Kevin Beckman.
I missed that.
I missed that as well. I didn't see what it was on, but the referee was talking over with him. So now a power play underway for Team White as they're already threatening Cesar Aravena, and he scores!
What a shot.
What a shot from Cesar Aravena. He represents Longwood, and the lead extends to 6.
Ugh.
You can only do so much.
There's so much power on this thing, Magnus. Get him in the hardest shot competition. I want to see this under a
radar gun or something.
Radar gun. Thank you. You know, I called it a speedometer earlier today. I was looking for the word. I was like, how they got? Wait, we have a. I was like a speedometer. The guy's like, this is Sam, our intern. He's like, a radar gun. I'm like, yes, a radar. That's what it's called. A radar gun.
As now Henry III for St. Anthony's wraps a shot wide, won't fall. Follows his own shot, though. Centering feed finds Jack Orth with 6:34 to go. Behind the net, Jesse Atkins fighting with Lamacchia, but Henry III dishes it to his teammate McCauley. Again, that tandem being so prominent tonight as a shot from Orth rattles near the net. Backhanded rebound from Henry III and a good save from Pagano.
Yeah, way to track the puck there from Austin Pagano, as it could get a lot of very hectic out in front. It was in that situation. She's seeing the puck all the way through.
As now McCauley handling it behind the net of Austin Pagano. Orth now, far point shot rattles high. 5:46 to go. Jesse Atkins now behind Pagano. Stop short. Lee playing some good defense. Lamacchia getting involved. Now they need some breathing room. You're not getting much. As Lee pinned in against the boards, who's going to jar it free? Lamacchia trying to get involved. Both Sachem dudes and O'Connor and Atkins. As now, in transition we go, led by Wilk from West Islip. And he puts Orth on the ice. It rattles in the far corner.
And I'm in it. Oh,
Chance out in front, shot wide. Wilk on the rebound. It rattles near the net, and eventually Thompson will jump on it.
yeah, he's had enough of that, Thompson. He's like, all right, boys, let's settle it down. As a big chance there for goal to get on the board. Tyler Jones of Connecticut Sayville. And I must say, it's only my second season here at LI Sports Network, but as opposed to last year, I can't remember that the freshman division as a whole was so competitive, top to bottom. So many teams with in striking distance of a playoff spot, and even the ones in a playoff position. It's really top to bottom, not separated by much.
You've got 7 5-win teams, and at that you've got a Smithtown Hauppauge team 8-1-0, and then East Islip 7-0-2. Those two ties, unfortunately, the only thing keeping them from first place. St. Anthony 6-1-2. Eastport South Manor 6-2-1. Talent all around as a shot rattles from Palomara as it goes to the far corner. But again, so many teams with so many wins and talents on their end, all showcasing it here on the ice tonight. Now Gio DeMarco, again a DV player. And it's got to be pretty cool. Your mentor, like a guy like Gio DeMarco, has guys like Henry Alfano from the freshman level of Northport. Certainly might look up to him, and being able to play alongside him has got to feel pretty good for yourself, showcasing your talent along some of the best on the freshman level over at Northport Huntington.
Absolutely, and they've got a great, one of the better programs here, and their varsity program well represented at their all-star game is Mills. Lets her rip from the blue line, change directions, and beat Pagano glove side. So Team White not showing any signs. Magnus is slowing down.
Foot is still on the gas as another Smithtown Hauppauge member punches a goal in as John Mills joins his teammate Nick Beccarelli on the goal scoring sheet for tonight. 7-0 now the lead for White.
And Mills averaging a point a game, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points, and 6 GPs for John Mills. As Smithtown Hauppauge, as I mentioned earlier, they're so loaded that they have 2 quality teams at both the freshman and JV level, although their JV blue team not having the season they might have liked.
Now Kevin Beckman with speed. Look at him go. Shot off the chest of Thompson. And the whistle's blown.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the puck. Thompson's looking around. Where is it? It was on the stick of Kevin Beckman in the other corner. Official skating around like, oh, well, man, was the net off a little? No. All right, my bad, guys.
I'm confused as well, equally as Tyler Thompson is lost in the net. No idea where the puck is. As now Beckman finds it again. Check his stick. Is there pine tar on it? Because that did not.
Oh!
As it's out in front.
It's in. It's in, isn't
We're
it?
waiting a celebration. Is he sitting on it?
Is he sitting on it?
If it's in it will count as a goal for Jack Mooney for Connecticut, but we await a decision.
No!
No, they say it's off the post.
Wow!
Wow,
Oh.
Jack Mooney. Oh,
Robbed! Mooney!
we'll see that again. Mooney had it in the slot. A really good feed from
He's going to get a little tap there. Looks like it's going
Nasty.
between the legs. It's in, isn't it?
I could have sworn it was.
Till
I
it's
could've.
not.
But nonetheless, no goal for Jack Mooney. As he'll look to get another possibly, as though you have 2:34 to go in this second period. 7-0 White lead. A really good feed, though, from Van Steen on that center through 2 defenders.
Yeah.
Perfectly into the slot. Mooney thought he punched it home. I guess he didn't.
White having a great shift, though, following up the almost goal. Still looking for number 1 of the night.
Back to the stick of Beckman, though, but quickly.
Team gold. I think I said Team White. I'm looking at the jersey. Team gold. You know what I mean, hopefully. By now.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
white uniforms, why would they not
Of
be
course.
Team White? No? Yeah, can't be.
No.
As Beckman out in front of his own net, plays good defense, helping out his teammate Austin Pagano. She's grateful for that. As now Beckman goes down through the neutral zone with speed. Dangles through some defender, shot, and he scores!
No! They wave it off! Off the post! I know! That one I don't think went in. But that was going to be one of the highlight reel goals of the game. That move from Beckman was disgusting.
A beautiful move. I thought that rattled through the net and around us. My apologies as folks at home if you were an Esports South Manor fan and got a little overzealous on the goal call.
Oh, the fans to my left definitely
Yeah.
thought it was in as well.
1:17 to go in this second period as Kevin Beckman without his goal. Him and Mooney have robbed in this second period as now he goes down. He wants it.
He's on a mission.
Oh, and good defense from Derek Johnson. He ran into a brick wall. Nothing gets by the stick of Johnson. Nieder now through some defenders. Nieder shot, just saved from Pagano as she stops the clock with 56.9 seconds to go in this second period.
Yeah, great job from Pagano there. It's 2-on-0 down low. What do you got to do? You got to face the shooter.
Yeah.
You can anticipate the pass, but you got to still play the shooter. Does. Makes a good save on the one of the worst case scenarios as a goaltender at 2-on-0.
Yeah. Now Ozone face-off for Team Gold. Won't fall. Now Team Gold goes down the ice, led by Alfano. Tries to pass it to himself. Can he get there? Can he beat Johnson? He does. Plays some good box-out defense. Tries a wraparound shot. Won't fall as now Johnson gets the rebound. Trying to clear it now with 35. Johnson in his D zone with 30. Johnson neutral zone. Johnson O-zone. Breakaway. Derek Johnson backhanded shot. Rebound Nieder.
Whoa!
It's out in front. What a save, Austin Pagano.
Pagano says no. Johnson with what was one of the better setups you'll see. So we'll throw it on here. Watch him dangle, razzle, dazzle to the backhand, and Pagano poked it away and then made the diving save. That wasn't a setup. That was Pagano.
That was a beautiful job. Nieder was there for the rebound. Perfect positioning, but Austin Pagano, she says, no, not today. There's now 6 seconds to go in this second period as Team Gold does put an exclamation point to end this second period. Hopefully they can ride that momentum into the third and put a little fighting spirit. So with that, the end of the second period, 7-0. Team White leads over Team Gold, and we will step aside from the LI Sports Network. Third period of action just getting underway, and I've got to throw it to you, Brannigan. What have you seen throughout this first 2 periods that's been working for Team White?
Oh, Team White, they've made the most of their opportunities, really dominated the first, following up in the second, using the team chemistry and just showcasing the speed. They have speed for days, and they're really burning Team Gold on the other side in those white jerseys. Now, Team Gold, they've got the speed of their own. Just got to start getting to open ice a bit more.
We saw Beckman and Mooney had chances of their own for Team Gold. They didn't fall, though, as now behind the net they go, led by Henry Alfano. Looking to get something early as Mills gets his stick on it. Now Johnson handles it. Johnson down the ice with speed. He's one of the better stick handlers, but a good check there from Walsh. Now McCauley finds Johnson in the far corner. Backhanded shot, Mills, rebound. Can't find the stick of Beckman as he goes to clear it. Johnson now sends it behind the net. McGovern, we got the trio via Sam and Pagano, McGovern, and Beckman playing a good trio or triangle of defense. Now Beckman trying to help out Pagano as Henry III takes it around the net.
McGovern's.
He's touchy with that stick down low.
It's like it wasn't me. I dropped the stick. Please, not.
I'll trip him and drop the stick and act like nothing happened. As now Johnson with it. Blue line. Johnson backhanded past Aravena. Aravena sends it down low. Across the ice. Finds McCauley. Shot wide. Won't fall. And this is the thing. It's been all white, but I'm still seeing like this testiness from Team Gold.
Of course.
The fire. If this was a score in the NHL game at this point, everyone's giving up.
Sure, and you know, it's a testament to these players. Like I mentioned at the top, they're prideful. They want to win. They always want to win, whether it counts or not.
As a one-timer from Henry III is whiffed. Now Mooney wants that goal as another slap shot. Henry III firing them towards the net of Pagano. Is no need to make a save yet, though. Beckman now. Shot! And he scores! This time I call it. Kevin Beckman gets his goal and finally puts Gold on the board. 7-1, White lead.
Felt inevitable, didn't it? I mean, so many close calls, and Kevin Beckman, who's been such a stalwart on defense for ESM, just so happens to also be their leading scorer. She sets a theme as your best skater, your best player. They can know how to play defense. You put them on defense, play more ice time, and watch them do their thing, and you see that from Beckman.
Shot from Tyler Jones, connect quad red, doesn't find the net. But that's the thing, as you had mentioned, Kevin Beckman is an all-around phenomenal hockey player. You could put him anywhere, and they capitalize on him being a defender, getting him more ice time, and he makes the most of his opportunities even in the offensive zone. Now down the ice, shot, pad save.
And Gio DeMarco getting a nice little flash.
Gets a chance again, backhanded shot from Gio DeMarco off of the post is now Lee. Feeds it to Beccarelli. Now they're trying to get a breakaway. Palomar now. Has Lamaki if he needs him, shoots it on his own. Is it in? Pagano sitting on it. No. Good save from Austin Pagano.
A little help from Mikey Lane just in case it was squeaking by her. And yeah, that puck never crossed the line. So Austin Pagano continues to look sharp ever since coming into the net. Much like her goaltending mate for the night, Ford. A lot of shots, a lot of chances, and being up to the task.
Now Lamakia across the ice. It's Palomara in the left zone. Palomara shot wide. Behind the net, Beccarelli corrals it. 11:35 to go in this third period. 7-1 White lead off of the lone goal from Kevin Beckman for Team Gold. And you mentioned it before, Ryan. He's just great with the stick, and he stands out, doesn't he?
Certainly does. he and his defensive partner, Carl McGovern, 15 assists on the season, most on ESM, and has therefore the second most points for the Sharks.
It makes you wonder how many of those assists fell to the stick of
course.
Beckman,
Yep. Well, he couldn't have assisted on all of Beckman's goals. 15 assists, 14 Beckman goals, but it's a valid point.
I imagine a good part of them.
I imagine.
Face off. Stewart shot off immediately in the slot. Won't fall, though. Yeah, good defense on the check there from Cusco. He's a good player for Northport Huntington. We hadn't heard a lot of him today. Hadn't gotten too much involved, but now Derek Johnson down the ice. Derek Johnson to the slot. Good forecheck from O'Connor of Sachem Braves is now towards the other end for Malashevsky.
It's been a tough year for Northport Huntington, 0-9, but Alfano and Quescu. Alfano, a point-a-game player, 6 games played, 5 goals and an assist, and Quescu, 4 points in 8 games. It's tough. It's tough, but once you get up to the JV varsity levels, you're not restricted as much.
Yeah.
Get some better play in the JV team for Northport Huntington. A lot of fight.
And he scores. Good job on that end. Colin Skinner, double O's, getting his first goal. 8-1 White lead.
He's going to grip it and rip it on this cross-ice feed. Crosses the Rainbow Road, the Golden Road right there, the middle of the ice. And your chances of scoring increase tremendously when that happens, and Skinner showcasing why that is, burying it into the back of the net.
And it elevates your play as a player, getting to play alongside these other members of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League who they might be better than you at certain aspects of your game, and you get to learn from them playing in this matchup. Skinner, the most recent goal scorer, tries to feed it to his teammate Schwartz, but Beckman involved again. And now,
A tough year for KPC by their standards in the freshman division, given their standing, but not a tough year for Skinner. 7 points in 7 games played.
yeah, 3-5-1, but again, you're in one of the more competitive divisions in the freshman division. Again, I had said 7-5 win teams.
Yeah.
At that, you got a bunch of teams fighting for playoff spots still in the mix.
And it's still a young, very young season.
Yeah.
Some teams haven't even played their 10th game yet, which is the exact midpoint, so still plenty of time left.
In fact, most of the top 4 teams have not even played 10 games yet. So there is time, just reaching the halfway point as Beckman tries to get another goal for Team Gold. Can't get it to see through, though. Far corner with Mills. Takes it around the stick of Antonio. Mills now. Through the neutral zone, across the blue line, into the offensive zone. Shot and a chest save from Austin Pagano.
And even these teams that, again, you look at a team like KPC, who are they going to pick to go to the All-Star game? Tons of options. Austin Tizzolo has 9 points in 8 games played. Brody Allstat, 12 points in 8 games played. Schwartz, not a bad choice, of course, either, as that is their choice. And Joseph Schwartz, 5 points in 6 games played. Again, showing off the depth at this level between the entire league.
Has an opportunity, Walsh down the ice, but here comes Aravena. Aravena on the back check. Backhanded pass to Alfano.
Oh, my.
What a save.
Evans.
Wow.
Thompson. What is that?
My jaw is on the floor. First off, a beautiful backhanded pass.
Oh, my goodness. The filthiest of such.
Wow, that was something. A beautiful display all around from both sides. What do you see here, Ryan?
I see such a smart hockey IQ move here from Walsh. Knows he's getting caught, knows he's got a teammate. And if I'm Alfano, I'm going, what else? What do you want me to do? Come on.
Wow, that was just to be able to know Alfano's trailing you like that with Aravena on your tail as well. And then Thompson just reacting so quickly.
That's why they're all stars, right?
Indeed. Well, Makia now, member of Longwood, their captain, representing the C on his left chest.
And another Aravena as well could be playing in this game season from now if he's not at a higher level. Sebastian Aravena.
Actually, for a brief moment, I've called some Longwood games. Sebastian Aravena has played up with his brother Caesar in a few of them, particularly that matchup against Eastport South Manor. But with that being said, Ryan, you call so many games throughout the season at the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. When you hear a player maybe on the ice that I call, does it ring a bell of a certain play he might have made throughout the season? Jog your memory a little bit?
For sure. I mean, there's so many. It's hard to pick one. It's hard, but, it's for some of these guys, it's night in, night out. They're doing something special. And it really is such a testament to where they're going, and the state of hockey on Long Island, the state of hockey in Suffolk County is bright as it ever can be, and
that's why they're
great
here.
night, to showcase it. Absolutely, the best of the best, and look forward to. This is just the beginning for them. You got to have to imagine and remember as well, and who knows where their journeys will take them.
Most of these guys, both first and second year players at their respective high schools. Some again on DV and some on freshman. There's a shot from Palomaro, but an easy glove save for Austin Pagano.
And a nice little look to the heavens there from Leo Palomaro. Austin Pagano flashing the leather.
These first and second year players are just at the tipping point of their journey where we'll start to see it blossom as the years come when they eventually make the move to JV and varsity later on. And it's cool as you call these games to see the development from these players respectively. An opportunity, DeMarco tries to feed it to his teammate, but it doesn't fall. Out in front, Thompson with a save. Rattles through again. Northport Huntington putting on some pressure. Cusco, DeMarco, that kind of pair in the slot there.
Yeah, Quescu just mishandles the puck a bit. 3-on-1. You want to see a pass maybe a little bit sooner on that.
Yeah. DeMarco cross to Cusco. Shot from Cusco, chest save from Thompson. He'll jump on it, 5:32 to go in this third period. Clock stops. We'll see some line changes from either side.
So, Team Gold on the board. They do get a goal, but I don't think they're satisfied with just one. They're going to want to try to put together some goals here. It's just a bit of shocking result, I will say, as on paper it looked to be certainly an evenly played matchup. Team White in the solid jerseys, they have come to play tonight.
Well, if you're Team White, you've kind of been riding the momentum throughout this entire matchup. From the first period on, you score so many goals, and you just continue to pepper the net of both Ford and now Pagano. It's undermining, I guess, the skill that is Team Gold, but certainly not to forget it. They're all-stars for a reason. It's just they might not show it tonight.
No, even in this result, look at some of the saves you've seen from Thompson. Look at some of the saves you've seen. Again, not tested nearly as often. Morabito, I think that's another thing. Team Gold definitely took a little while to get going. Now that they're going, they're seemingly playing well, and
it's like the momentum that you need to find,
Sure.
It was found with Team White, and Gold had it for a brief moment following the Beckman goal. They've had their chances, but again, some just phenomenal saves on the end of Thompson. But that should have been a goal for Alfano.
Should have been a goal, absolutely. And credit to the defense. I mean, when you have two guys in Aravena and Johnson, as well as Orth on the back end, having a great Justin Lee has been tremendous as well for Ward Melville on defense. Has a goal in the game, doesn't have a goal coming in. I want to credit the defense in these situations. They're usually the drivers, as you see Beckman thwarted by Johnson.
Johnson now on a breakaway. Johnson wide through the slot. Johnson shot between the leg shot at that, but a save from Austin Pagano.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, not on me. No, good, very nice, but no thanks.
I'm not going to be on Instagram
Yeah, I'm
tomorrow
not.
morning.
Yeah, exactly. As that, again, the showcase of skill between Johnson, Aravena, that back end. They're both looking to lead their respective programs to a playoff run. Middle Country and Longwood, not well-known programs in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League by any stretch in terms of varsity success. Those two guys trying to change that.
And this is good for either side, Ryan. It gives you the opportunity. Your mind is now shifted towards the second half of the season. Playoffs are starting to become a bigger thing that you start to look at as a team. You get to play against some elevated competition and kind of reset yourselves as a player.
Absolutely, and gonna have a power play here. Johnson going off for a trip as he dove, trying to break up that rush up ice, and so a chance here for White to get another goal. I know they're hungry for one. And it starts with a Jack Mooney face-off win potentially up against Luke Lamacchia of Longwood.
Mooney pokes it free and eventually finds Alfano. Alfano to Lane, Mikey Lane of West Islip. Taking it near the net, tries a centering feed through the slot. Can't find any sticks. 3:39 to go, so now a power play for Team Gold. You look to kind of build this momentum, just come away with another one. Have a power play win and try to come away with at least one or two more goals come the end of this matchup. Now Orth, good defense. Him and Alfano collide into the boards. Lamacchia getting involved as well. Mooney now a stick on it. Everyone wants a part as now Lane sends a shot towards the net. Goes wide though. That's a push. A little physical shove from Leon Walsh there as now the two West Islip natives playing at the boards. Landon Baccio. Good defense from Lamacchia. Baccio backhanded pass. Finds his teammate Lane after some collisions in the neutral zone. Good penalty kill, thus far. Alfano, shot, glove save Thompson. He'll elect to stop the clock. 2:33 to go in this third period. 39 seconds remain in the power play.
I think one of the players making a name for themselves is Henry Alfano of Northport. And yeah, again, it's a great day, a great time for those players on those teams. Look at Northport. Don't have a win this year in the freshman level, but you got a guy like Alfano putting his heart into this game.
Certainly is now behind the net they go. On the other end, Henry III, a member of St. Anthony's, who was part of that tandem in the beginning stages of this game with him and McCauley, his teammate. Reggie Henry III now. Sends it towards the net and a save from Austin Pagano. So, Ryan, as this game starts to come towards the end, I got to ask you, give me two players from either side that stood out to you tonight.
Oh, that would be what I like to call a Brandy Biggin. And we've got a couple of Brandy Biggins that I could pick from for this game. It's easy to go to the St. Anthony duo of Alfano and McCauley, given that they've combined on so many goals. Could easily give it to Aravena and Johnson, as they've been staples on the back end, preventing Team Gold from really getting anything done offensively. And of course, the goaltending. Morabito not much tested, but he didn't allow a goal. What else do you want from him? And Thompson has made a number of excellent saves as Aravena hits iron. So those are some Brandy Biggin candidates, to say the least. And I'll give some to White as well.
Shot towards the chest of Pagano, and the rebound can't get put through from McCauley.
Yeah, McCauley looking for another one. But once again, Austin Pagano, he's got a different agenda.
She will not be on the receiving end of a highlight reel play for anyone on Team White. Now, a minute and 15 to go in this third period. All-Star game winding down. Shot.
My God.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she just did that.
Casually, just another save.
Yeah. Post to post, snagging it with the glove. Austin Pagano, how do you do? That is a dandy of a save.
As she receives fist bumps from her ESM teammates in Beckman and McGovern.
And they've got championship on the mindset, do ESM.
Yeah,
And
for
trying
sure.
to follow up the JV team that got their program's first ever Suffolk County High School Hockey League title a year ago. Trying to do so in the freshman level.
A lot of talent starting to blossom for Eastport South Manor. That duo in Beckman and McGovern, and then in the net you got Pagano, seems unstoppable, as is today.
You got Everett Shupp, another key player, watching his teammates tonight.
Through the slot, Palomara can't fire it home, though. 35 seconds to go in this third period.
See if White's got another in him.
Get
I
one
don't know.
across. Make it 8-2. Come on. Beckman now. Beckman with 24.
I would not hate to see that.
Yeah. Chance, and a good job on defense from Lee to clear that, as now he flies through the slot. 13 seconds. Lee with 9. Lee on the far side with 6. Blue line. Orth with 3, 2. And the buzzer sounds, and that does it for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Freshman All-Star Game. Team White victorious over Team Gold, 8-1. Ryan, what do you got for us?
This was a stunner.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, and you know, Anthony Ford, who allowed 5 goals in the game, I thought he, or what, 5, 6?
Yeah, I think 5. 5 or
Five?
6. 5 or 6.
5 or 6, definitely not 6 or 7 goals, 5 or 6. And I thought he did a great job in that process. Again, it was just too much. Gold, too much. You put together those players, that combination, whether it be Johnson, whether it be Aravena, whether it be Henry III or McCauley, it was a great team effort, but it really allowed everyone to shine. Every single player out there should be proud of themselves. Brandy Biggins to everyone I mentioned. Why not?
Too much talent to give
It's
one.
too much. It's too much. They're too good. They really are. Some of the things they're doing at the age they're doing, Magnus, is ridiculous. It is. These are not, again, 13, 14-year-olds just doing things the pros are doing and making it look so effortlessly. It really is. This big old team photo here of everyone who is a freshman all-star in 2025. The big 2025 with just a few days left in it, Magnus.
We got 4 days. As everyone on the ice right now has deserved to be in the position that they are. They've worked hard. They're talented at all levels, all facets of their hockey game. And you got to just pat yourselves on the back, regardless of the outcome. Team White, Team Gold, it doesn't matter.
No, they're all great.
Yeah.
And for one day, you get to set aside your team's colors, shake hands with maybe a rival, pass the puck to a rival, and more parents trying to coordinate photos. There it is. This is what it's all about, folks.
The travel teams, all that kind of thing. Who plays with who outside of the high school leagues now gathering for what has been a night of camaraderie, fun.
I love the directing from the parents. Always, all you see is wave. Yeah, get over here, over this way.
Oh, Jimmy, I'm right here, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Where's Connor? Get Connor.
No, Connor, you're skating the wrong way, Connor. Come back.
Over here. Okay.
We got carried away. Okay.
Thing went on a little while, but thank you all. You all make this possible. Said it many times. Chat's popping off. Love that. And we appreciate each and every one of you for supporting LI Sports Network. Thank you for allowing us to do what we love, and we hope you love what we do.
Saying so long from myself, Magnus Healy, and Ryan Brannigan, and the whole Long Island Sports Network crew. So long from the Freshman All-Star Game.